Nightmares of Apollonius's death woke me up with sobs. I felt as if I couldn't breathe, and I lifted my upper body in an attempt to grasp air. My eyes met an unexpected sight, not the sandy desert and its starry night that had traumatized my dreams, but a green forest with high cedar trees and a lovely woman smiling welcomed me back to life. "We are nymphs. It is almost 4 days that you are asleep. Surely you are hungry," said another one. "We live in these woods," she said, handing me over honey in a wooden jar. "We are one with the trees, the soil, the water of the creeks. I am Erythia, and she is Beroe. We are daughters of the forest and the rivers, never seen by human eyes." I started sobbing, and they disappeared, as if the forest absorbed them in their entirety. I stood and went to wash myself at the creek. They left me in peace for a while to recover from my trauma and to mourn for my love, my forever gone man. Every now and then I found food here and there. It was then that I decided to call my bull Zeus. Zeus was the protector god of Apollonius, and the bull had been my protector all along. We soon became friends with Erythia and Beroe. They were always with me, showing me their survival techniques, which at times seemed more as if gratification rituals to the almighty Mother Gaia. They trained me to use the javelin, to hold it and to throw it in perfect combination with my passes. This new life was so fascinating in its primitiveness and freedom that I completely ignored my missing menstruations. So I was stunned as Erythia told me to renounce hunting until the baby was born. "What baby?" I asked. "His baby boy is growing in you, and he is talking to us," she told me. My belly did grow though, and slowly I started feeling the baby myself. My surprise became day by day an enormous happiness. I realized the greatness of life, the supremacy of love. Apollonius hadn't died. He had transformed himself, and he was about to return to me. We stayed often under the full moon to talk and laugh. In the cold of the night, it was a very special time for me, being surrounded and relying only on women. The labor started, and they brought me to the cave that we had prepared for the birth, and among their songs and caresses, I gave birth to the sweetest, loveliest, and healthiest baby boy in the whole world. I felt really blessed with all the love of the world. I decided to call the baby Minos, which meant ascetic, the one who was growing up only with the essential, exactly the opposite to how I had grown up, in a river of affluence. But I didn't mind, because the first time I took him out of the cave, I felt the elk and the oak and the tall birch all turned their freshly acquired foliage with curiosity to see him, and the eagle and the falcon and even the crow itself flew low to welcome the new life that had joined the forest. Days passed from summer to winter and back to summer, and Minos had grown enough to walk independently. His playmates were the ducks of the streams and the bunnies of the bushes and the little lizards of the stones. He was for sure a very special boy. I went slowly back to hunting with the others, and I left him under the protection of Zeus. I went back running and chasing the animals among the trees of the forest, and I felt strong and sufficient. I was back in shape, my body full of muscles, my muscles flexible and strong, and I could even challenge the nymphs themselves in both running and swimming. Yes, now I was worthy of Astarte. Now I was becoming Astarte. However, I knew that sooner or later I would have to leave. My destination was west, to the sea, to take the boat to Crete. This is where Apollonius wanted to take me, and this was where I headed. This moment met us in a cool morning. There were no words, no kisses, no farewells, just a moment of silence and intense, absorbing looks, during which more was told than words could encompass. Our lives had been forever entangled. I turned and left, pulling Zeus with Minos on his back, and never saw my friends again, but always kept them in my heart.